All right, grade 5, me again. Hope you guys are having a great day so far, or a great afternoon. It's time for math. So what's going to happen is my virtual students, who is everybody who's at home right now, Miss Lehman is going to put you all into a breakout room, so she can pause this video in a minute. She's going to put you guys into a breakout room except for Gabe, Yusuf A, Liazia, and Mansoor. You guys will stay in the main session so you can follow the rest of the video as we go over some practice questions for math. So my AM students who are at home, you will do the 2 Khan Academy assignments that I have assigned to you and IXL M37. So if you want to take a screenshot of this really quickly so you know what to do, IXL M37. So Ms. Lehman, you can pause this video for now if you need to create those breakout rooms. And then once you're all set, you can come back and we will move on to the face-to-face students. So face-to-face students, while Ms. Lehman is putting those students into breakout rooms, you should be grabbing your whiteboards and your whiteboard markers to get ready. Okay, so we have been doing such a great job with multiplication of fractions. So very proud of all of you. So just a quick reminder, and I put this on our math board. It was looking a little empty. So just remember these steps. When we're multiplying fraction by fraction, you just multiply the top by the top and the bottom by the bottom, and then we get an answer. And then we always want to double check to see if we can simplify. So for example, this one, I can see that I can divide both the top and the bottom by 2 to get a smaller fraction. If we're multiplying a fraction by a whole number, we need to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. So we would write this whole number over a fraction of 1. Because 5 over 1 does not change the value of the whole number. And then you do the same thing, multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. Okay, and then last week we looked at how to multiply mixed numbers. So we're going to practice all of this again today. We do not multiply whole by whole and part by part. We need to first turn them into improper fractions by taking the denominator, timesing it by the whole number. So 2 times 1 plus the numerator is 3 to get our new fraction. Now, most of the time you're going to get a really big improper fraction, so you do need to make sure that you convert that back to a mixed number. Okay, so by now you guys should have your whiteboard. So let's just do a couple of review. Ms. Lehman, you can have them do numbers 1 and number 2, and then you can just pause the video while they solve it. And then you can play the video to look at if they got the answer correct. So if I was solving this, I'm going to go 3 times 5, which is 15. 5 times 8, which is 40. And right away, I can already see that my numerator and my denominator can both be divided by 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, and 40 divided by 5 is 8. So that should be your answer, 3/8. If you got 15/40, yes, that's still correct, but we can simplify and go smaller. For the second one, this is where you should have turned your whole number into a fraction of 7 over 1. Now I just made it so much easier for me because I can multiply the top. I can multiply the numerators by each other. So I get 14. And 3 times 1 is 3. Now, yes, this is the correct answer, but I can change this into a mixed number by simplifying. And the way you think about it is how many groups of 3 can go into 14? I know that if I skip count 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 is too much. So I know I can get 4 groups of 3, and I would have 2 out of 3 left over. You also could have figured that out by taking 3 and dividing it into 14, right? 3 goes into 14 4 times. That's my whole number. 3 times 4 is 12. I subtract, I get 2 left over. That's my remainder. I have 2 left out of 3. Okay, I think you guys probably did pretty good on that one because you've been stellar at solving those ones. All right, let's go on to the next one. Okay. Can you guys solve these ones, please? And then if you want to share how you did them, that would be great. So for this first one, though, let me just remind everybody, we can do this one together, actually. This time we have a mixed number with a proper. So the first thing you're going to do is I'm going to change this into an improper fraction. Remember how we do that? We take the denominator, of which is 5, times the whole number, which is 1. So it's really saying 5 times 1, which equals 5. And I'm going to add 3. I'm going to add the numerator. So plus 3. That gives me my new fraction of 8, and the denominator always stays the same. 8 fifths times 2 thirds. So I'd have 8 times 2, which is 16. And I'd have 5 times 3, which is 15. I can already tell that I can go in, change that into a mixed fraction, and 15 can go into 16 only once, which is 15. Right, I'm gonna put one group of 15 in there. I'd have 1 left over out of 15. Okay, so the next 2 you guys can do as well, and then there's 3 more practice questions on the next slide. I will put the answers in the bottom of the screen so Miss Lehman can show you guys, and you can show how you solve them together as well. Okay? All right, that's it for me for now. Happy math class, and just remember that if you can simplify, always simplify. Okay, bye for now.